Okay, so this man named Lou, he's from South Africa. He calls himself a social media influencer. He started a tweet thread or a Twitter thread, and I need y'all to see it. I'm only telling you guys that he's from South Africa because there's going to be some words mixed in here and there that I don't know. And I just want y'all to be aware that no, I don't speak other languages. But let's get into the tweet and then let's get into some of the comments. So I don't use the HATE word. I'm not sure if the censors like it or not. So I typically edit and say really dislike. So just know that in advance. But Lou says, that phase where you slowly start really disliking your girlfriend is crazy. That is his tweet. Y'all have got to see some of the comments underneath this tweet. This dude, Don, this dude had a lot to say. He was in several of the comments. These people's humor is so mean spirited. It's just like, do you even like women? So I guess for Don, if a woman says, or his girlfriend says, guess what I ate today? He's like, please God, no. Or please, please, no. Like he doesn't want to hear his woman. Then Don says, when you walk past a group of N-words with her on purpose and no one tries to take her off your hands. Then he has this man that looks like he's begging. When you receive her text, it's like a debit order. Look at him looking at a text message and he just looks pained. I told y'all Don stayed in the comments. He said, was on my knees in the bathroom begging Allah for peace. I'm not even Muslim. He also says, when you're wondering why you have such a peaceful day and it turns out she's giving you the silent treatment. This dude seriously has a lot of jokes built up. You'll have to read this top one for yourself. This man is expressing what he has to do to fake like he experienced climactic pleasure with his woman because she no longer turns him on. Woo! This man says you start asking yourself things like, does she really have to chew when she eats? So the woman who sent me this original Twitter thread specifically sent me this screenshot. She wanted me to see this. So she, this one says, when she says she has miscarriage, but you are the one to add the otapia pia to her drink. And the woman who sent me this said, otapia pia is an insecticide. So you got this person that's like, yes, because that is humorous to talk about a miscarriage. Funny. Look at this picture that this person used. Bodman says, then she tells you, I already know your plans, but I won't stop loving you. So she's not going to stop loving him no matter what. So he goes and puts this picture up. Okay, so you got to see what Sam says. I hate when women act like they're so much simpler to get along with and men aren't. Like women are boring and have lame senses of humor. Men can make a boring time fun. I don't know. That's just my experience. Now, when I read Sam's tweet, he sounds like he really enjoys the company of men because he says men can make a boring time fun. I don't know. That's just my experience. And I have absolutely no issues with love being for whoever. Love who you love. But maybe the reason why he doesn't appreciate women and women's sense of humor is because he prefers men's sense of humor. Because men can make a boring time fun. That's just my experience. May responds with, I promise no one will ask anything if you date a man. I promise. So I'm reading through these tweets and it is just not adding up. Like literally these guys will get on the internet and let women know, you know, you're going to be single. You better get you a man. You better get married. You better hurry up and have you some kids. You're going to be lonely. But then like literally they make fun of men who actually love their women. They make fun of men who actually plan dates and actually like women. Their humor is so mean-spirited towards women that you cannot convince me that they actually really like women as human beings. So, my girl math equation that I have come up with, I even made this graphic. Until such time as I see guys actually liking and appreciating women and seeing us as human and trying to relate to us in a way that is not mean spirited, I will say I am allergic to cats. But if I were single, I would still take 11 to 37 cats over one of these people. I would take a dog over one of these people. I would be focused on plants, and I'm not good with plants. I would be hanging out with the girls, drinking up wine, clicking around my computer, making money before dealing with one of these people. Ladies, we have got to get to the point where we recognize that and love ourselves first. Because when any of this mean spirited humor like creeps anywhere in conversation, in discourse, in text messages, if anything mean spirited like this starts to creep into the discourse, if you are in a dating phase of any sort, you need to be Xing these XYs out of the equation. You need to love yourself more than anything so that when they start with this humor, their brand of humor, that it is an immediate turn off and red flag. Anybody that would post something like this when she keeps apologizing when you're wrong instead of asking for a break, and then they give this hollering face, you know that they cannot really like women. Their humor is so degrading. What is funny about this? And there were so many retweets of this tweet. Hold on, let's talk about that. This thing had over 19,000 reposts and 34,000 quote retweets. These guys were enjoying, they were having a good old time with this tweet. They were having so much fun thinking of all the disparaging jokes that they could talk about for women and their girlfriends. And if your boyfriend is saying this stuff, you are literally sleeping with the op. You are sleeping with the op. You don't need enemies if you have a man like this. Whew. So I just wanted y'all to see this. None of this is remotely humorous. But in the meantime, if you guys want to screenshot and take this picture that I made, go ahead and take it. It's yours. And jump in the comments and let me know what you think of this. Like, comment, and share.